Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we have with us a problem that is called longest substring without repeating characters. So you are given a string S, you have to find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Means all the characters should be unique in that. So let's try to take an example. Suppose this is a string that is given to you. In this you can observe that the string ABC, the substring ABC has all the characters which are unique. So none of the characters are repeating. A is different from B is different from C, and it is of length 3. So this is one possible answer. So, or you can also observe that BCA is again a string that is having all unique characters, and you can again observe there is another ABC here, and so on. So you can find maximum length substring which is consisting of unique characters here. The maximum length of the substring that you can find in this particular example will be 3, and that is the answer that we have to return. But how do we actually get to this answer? So let's try to think about this. So let me write the substring again. So I have ABC, and let's try to analyze the substring from the very beginning. So we are going to use a pointer approach, two pointer approach. So suppose we have this particular substring. So I am going to have two pointers, start and end, corresponding to the start and the end of the substring. So I am writing S and E for short. So they are going to tell me the positions of the start and end of a particular substring. So let me start from the beginning. So initially S is corresponding to 0 and E is also 0 because we are pointing towards only the first element. Now I see that this is a substring which is just simply A. Now this substring A is having the length 1. So let me store a element, let me store a variable max that is going to store the maximum length of the substring that I've seen now. So now max will become equal to 1 because a substring, I have found a substring A which is consisting of unique characters, and let me store them in a data structure which is set. So I will store this character A here. Okay, and now let me go forward in my quest. Let me go ahead to try to form another substring which is of greater length than this substring, and it should have all characters unique. So that is important to remember. Now S is equal to 1 and E is 0. So now I am having this particular substring which is AB. So let me write that the substring that I have now is the substring AB. Now I can see that this substring is again unique. And how do I know that? Because I have just seen a character B. I have never observed this character B before. How do I know that? I will check my set. My set doesn't have B. So if I am seeing a character for the first time, okay, I can add that to my set, and also I know that it's a unique character because it was not already there in my set. So I'm seeing it for the first time. Now the substring AB is of length 2, but the max is of length 1. So I can change my max because I have found a substring which is of length 2 and it is having unique characters. Now let me again go ahead in my quest to find a greater substring. Now S is equivalent to 2 here and E is 0. So now I am looking at the substring A, B, C. So let me write it out here. So the substring that I am currently looking at is A, B, C. Now the character that I saw now corresponding to my start pointer is C. Now let me check if this character is unique or not. How do I know that? So I will look in my set. I have never found the character C in my set because I have never seen it before. So this is the first time I am seeing it. So it will obviously be unique. So I can store it in my set C. And now I see that the substring ABC is a substring which is consisting of unique characters. It is of length 3, but my max is 2. So I will change my max, and my max will become equivalent to 3 now. Now let me go ahead on my quest. Now next time I increment my S pointer. So my start pointer has become equivalent to 3. So now I am currently looking at the substring ABCA. Okay. So is this substring ABCA, let me write it out, is this substring consisting of unique characters or not? Okay. So this is my substring ABCA. Now you see in this particular substring, A is a repeating character, but we don't want repeating character. According to the question, we have to just find characters that are non-repeating in a substring. But A and A is repeating. And how do I know this? I check in my set. In my set, I have the element A, okay, from previously stored A. So if I have the element A, if I've seen it before, that means this substring cannot be unique. So if I have seen A, what should I do? What can I do? I will pop out this A. So I pop out this A, and what do I mean by popping out A? I move my end pointer. So if my end pointer has moved, my substring has changed, and I have popped out my A. So now I have a substring which is BCA. So now I have the substring which is simply BCA. Now if I have the substring BCA, it is going to be unique because now I have all characters that are non-repeating. So these are the elements in my set and my substring is BCA. Now it is again of length 3, right? But the max is already 3, so I need not change my max. I can just move ahead in my quest. So now I go forward. Next time I see my S. S is equivalent to 4. So now I have this substring which is BCAB. So I write that substring out first of all. So BCAB is the substring which I am currently looking at. Now is this substring unique? Does it have any repeating character? So you can observe that B is again repeating. So I have B which is a non-unique character. So what do? I just pop out this B from my set so that I can make the substring unique. So now I pop out B, and what do I mean by popping out B? I move my end pointer. So now my end pointer has become equivalent to 2 and my start pointer is pointing at 4. So the substring that I am currently looking at is simply CAB. So now I have all characters that are unique. So let me also store that in my set. So in my set I have the characters C, A and B, and the substring that I am looking at is CAB. Now this is again of length 3. Now I check, so max is 3. So I have just found a substring again of length 3. So I need not change my max because max is already 3. So now I move forward. So currently my E is equivalent to 2 and I move forward in my quest. I increment my S pointer. So start is now pointing at the 5th index. So I have a substring C, A, B, C. So I again have a substring that is having a character that is repeating. So I have C which is again repeating with C. So I don't want this. So what do? I just pop C out. So when I pop C out, I can move forward. So what do I mean by popping? See, I move forward and my end pointer shifts and my end is equivalent to 3 and start is equivalent to 5, right? And now I have the substring ABC. So I also store the current element C in my set. So the substring ABC is again of length 3 and this and max is already 3. So I need not change max and I can just move forward in my quest. So next time I increment my S. S is equivalent to 6. So I have the substring which is A, B, C, B. Now let me see if this substring is a possible substring that is having unique characters. But see, the current element that I'm looking at is B, but B is already there in my set. Since B is already there in my set, how can this substring be having unique characters? So it is already having another B. So what do? I need to pop this B out. Okay, but if I have to pop B out, I have to shift my end pointer and I have to bring it away. So when I shift my end pointer, but my end pointer is currently pointing towards A. So I need to pop A out also. So if I pop A, I move forward and I am currently at E equal to 4. I have shifted my end pointer and it is pointing at B now. Now I can pop this B out. So now I pop this B out. I have popped A, I have also popped B. So now my end pointer has again gotten shifted. So now finally I am at end pointer corresponding to 5 and start pointer corresponding to 6. So the substring that I am looking at is CB. So I think I have made the quotation marks too far away. Let me bring them closer. So I am looking at the substring CB. So now it is a substring which is consisting of unique characters because now I can put this B back in my set and it will have all characters unique in the substring. Now this is of length 2 but the max is already 3, so I need not change it because 3 is greater than 2. So I just move forward in my quest. Now I have S is equal to 3, S is equal to 7, the start point is corresponding to the index 7, end point is corresponding to the index 5. I have this particular substring which is CBB. Does this substring have unique characters? No, because the current element is B and already I have a B in my set. So what do I need to do? I need to shift my end pointer. So I need to start shifting my end pointer to pop away this B. But if I shift my end pointer, first of all, I will erase the C also, right? So I will erase C and I will move forward to the next element. So now my end pointer is at 6. Now I erase this b also. So I have erased this b also. That means I have again shifted my end pointer. So now my end pointer is also equivalent to 7. And now the string that I have is b. Now I will store this element b in the set. Now I have a substring which is unique. Now this substring is having just length 1. So I will compare it with max, but max is 3. 3 is already greater than 1. So now I have also finished off all my iterations. So I can return the final max value which is equivalent to 3. So let's start coding this. So initially what I am doing is I am declaring a set, and let me call it set. So I will just call it set for simplicity, and I will declare a variable max that I'm going to return. So I'm giving int max equal to 0, and finally I'm going to return this variable max in the end. So it will store the length of the longest substring. Okay, now let's have the two pointers that we saw. So we saw two pointers, start and end, s and e. So I will write int s equal to 0, int e equal to 0, corresponding to the start and end positions. Now we will have to iterate till the end. So while s, okay, so I already have a s which is corresponding to string. So let me write them as start and end pointers itself. So now while start is less than s dot size, so we can do the iterations until we reach the end of the string. Now, first thing that we will have to do is we will have to, okay, so find if the current element is there in the set or not. So let's say we are starting from the beginning, we will find if the current element is already there in the set or not. So let me declare a iterator for the set. So set dot find, it is going to find the current element. So the current element is just corresponding to the start position always. So we will give s of start. So this we will try to find if the set has the current element. So it's always better to have examples. So for example, we are looking at this particular string which has the first element which is a. So we will check if a is already there in the set or not. Now if we will give the if condition, if it is equal to set dot end, what does this condition mean? If we are able to see that the current element is not there in the set, that means we know that this element is unique and it will form a unique substring. So initially, since the set is empty also, this element a will not be there in the set. Okay, so once we know that the element is not there in the set, what do we have to do? We will initially check if max. So how do we check the current length of the substring? Okay, so suppose you have to check the length of any substring. Okay, let's take an example. So we are trying to check if the current length of the substring is greater than max. So suppose this is the start pointer and this is the end pointer. In this example, end is 0 and start is equivalent to 2. How do we check the length of this substring? So we will take the difference between start and end pointer and we will add 1. So start is at 2, end is at 0. 2 minus 0 plus 1 is equivalent to 3, which is the length of the current substring. So to find the length of the current substring, we have to use this. So we will check. So we are going to check if start minus end plus 1, if this length is greater than max, then we can change our max. So max will become equal to start minus n plus 1, which is the length of the current substring. Okay, and also this character is unique. So if iterator is equal to set dot n, means it could not find the character in the map. So this character is unique. We have to insert it in the map. So we will insert it in the set. So set dot insert, and to insert the character, we simply give s dot start. So we are inserting the current element in the set because it is a unique element. And also for the next iteration, we have to increment start. So we will just increment start. Okay. Now if all these conditions are false, okay, so if the character is not unique, then what do we have to do? We have to pop out the character. So we let me give the else statement. So I have to simply erase the character from the set, because if it is already found in the set, okay, if this condition is not true, we are writing the else condition. Now if the character is already found in the set, that means we have to erase the character. And at what position do we have to erase? We have to erase it from the end position. And now we can also increment our end pointer. So that's it, and finally we can just return max. So let me just make it a little bit zoomed so that we can run the code and let's see if it is working. So it is taking usually it's taking more time than usual to run. So let me do one thing. Let me just refresh this page because it's taking more time than usual. So let's run the code and let's see if all the test cases are going to work out. So let's submit and the test cases are passing. Thank you for being patient and listening.